Good evening, fellow club members. Let's get down, dog. Who here has not heard of yoga? Good. Well, that makes it a little easier. I would like to talk to you about the yoga, the history of yoga. And did you know that yoga has been around for more than 5,000 years? It was originally a practice to try and control the mind and to find a sense of purpose and a higher life meaning. Yoga, the word yoga, it means to yoke or to join together. It is a practice that is physical, mental, and spiritual. It's in the world's oldest book, the Rig Veda. There are hundreds of, oh, darn it. There's a flyer that I put out on the table, and it just is about 20 different yoga styles. I have been doing yoga since 2006 and tried a variety of practices, but there are a lot. There's more than 100 styles. There are some that work on building strength. There are some that work to calm the mind. The purpose of yoga is to calm the mind, to be able to learn a truer meaning of life. Let's see. In the U.S., the yoga came to the U.S. in 1870s, but really exploded or was accepted in the 1960s. One of the things that I do like about yoga is the variety of teachers that I've met with the different practices. They tell stories to try and help you learn different things. Let's see. I will tell you, one of the stories that one of my teachers had taught was about a woman who had cancer. And she had lost almost all her hair with her treatment. So she had 3 strands of hair on her head left. And she, when she woke up that morning, she said, I am going to wear my hair in a braid. And she braided those 3 strands. The next day she woke up and she only had 2 strands. She said, today I'm going to wear my hair in pigtails. The next day she woke up, she had 1 strand. And she said, I'm going to wear a ponytail today. And the next day she woke up and she didn't have any strands at all. And she said, I'm going to the beach. I don't have to worry about my hair at all. But this is one of the gazillion stories that are told to bring focus to a different, to bring it away from yourself and get you out of thinking about yourself and focusing on a more positive path in life. The teachers have been very interesting. From some of the teachers that I've worked with, they have gotten into yoga because of an injury. One was a car accident and had injured her back and got into it to be stronger. And once you start attending these classes, yoga is deeper than that. It's not just a physical exercise. That is a benefit of it, but it's not just the only reason. You learn a different level and to try and control your mind. In yoga they call it the monkey mind, where your mind is chattering and you're trying to calm it, and you learn how to do meditation, which will help in stressful situations like this. I hope. Anyways, let's see. There is a lot of the poses are part of the yoga. There is a vinyasa, which is a kind of yoga that is the movement from pose to pose. There is a yoga called yin yoga, which is where you hold a position for maybe 5 minutes and you're getting into the deep connective tissue to increase your flexibility and strengthen your muscles. Let's see, there is also a teacher that I have been going to lately splits up her 90-minute class into half vinyasa with a flow from pose to pose, and then they do the yin yoga where you sink into it, and it is very relaxing. I think of yoga as my church because it centers me. It puts me back on track to focus on the positive and to get out of the little details of daily life that are petty and don't really mean anything. The poses are in Sanskrit, which is a Hindu language. One of the words is namaste, which means the good in me honors the good in you, and that's how they begin the class, and they end the class as well. And I'm going to end the speech with namaste.